Have you ever found yourself staring at a cardboard delivery box on your porch, trying to remember what you even ordered? Or maybe you've opened your credit card statement at the end of the month and felt that quiet wave of guilt roll in, thinking to yourself, where is my money going? You look at the number, you know you earn a decent salary, and yet somehow, by the end of the month, you're wondering, I should be fine, so why do I feel broke? If that feeling sounds familiar, I want you to understand something first. You are not bad with money. You are not weak-willed, and you are definitely not alone. Because the truth is, you're up against something much bigger than your willpower. A multi-billion-dollar machine built by some of the smartest behavioral psychologists in the world, designed for one purpose: to separate you from your money, quietly, predictably, and very, very effectively. Tonight, we're going to expose exactly how it works, and more importantly, how you can take your power back. The dark psychology of spending. Let's talk about the real reason we buy things we don't actually need. Because most of the time, it's not about the product, it's about the psychology behind the purchase. Retail companies spend billions of dollars studying human behavior. They test colors, they test button placement, they test the exact wording that makes your brain feel urgency. And they use a few simple psychological tricks again and again. One of the most powerful is something called scarcity. You've seen it before. A countdown timer on a website, a message that says, only 2 items left in stock, or sale ends in 10 minutes. Your brain instantly feels pressure, not because you truly need the item, but because you're afraid of missing out. Another trick is something called frictionless spending. Think about how easy it is to buy something now. One click, Apple Pay, saved credit cards, Face ID. No friction, no pause, no moment where you physically feel money leaving your hand. In the past, when people paid with cash, you felt the loss. Today, the transaction is almost invisible, which means your brain doesn't register the cost the same way. And that's not an accident. The entire buying experience has been engineered to bypass your logical brain and go straight to your emotions. The emotional truth behind spending. But here's the deeper truth most people don't talk about. Most of the time, we're not buying products, we're buying feelings. You've had a long week. Work was exhausting. Your boss was difficult. Everything just feels heavy. So you buy something small. Maybe a gadget, maybe expensive coffee, maybe something random from an online sale. And in that moment, it feels like a reward, a tiny emotional relief, because pressing buy now gives your brain a quick hit of dopamine. For a few seconds, it feels good, like progress, like control, like you treated yourself. But here's the part nobody warns you about. The dopamine fades the moment the package arrives, and what replaces it is something else: financial stress. That quiet thought again, where is my money going? We try to buy our way into happiness, but sometimes we end up financing our own anxiety. Breaking the cycle. So how do we break this cycle? The answer isn't complicated budgeting spreadsheets, and it's definitely not extreme discipline. You just need to introduce one simple thing back into your buying process: friction, a pause, a moment where your brain can catch up with your emotions. Starting today, try something called the 24-hour rule. The next time you see something you want to buy that isn't a real necessity, don't fight the urge. Just put the item in your cart and then close the app. Walk away. Wait 24 hours. Let the emotional excitement fade. Let your logical brain catch up. Because something interesting usually happens. 9 times out of 10, when you return to that cart the next day, you realize something surprising. You didn't actually want the item. You just wanted the feeling it promised. Closing reflection. Your money is not just numbers in a bank account. It represents your time, your energy, your future freedom. Every dollar you spend is a small piece of your life. So don't let a marketing trick quietly steal that from you. You work too hard for it. If this conversation opened your eyes tonight, hit the like button so someone else can see it too. And if you want to keep learning how money psychology really works, subscribe, because the more you understand these systems, the harder it becomes for them to control you. You have more power over your money than you think, and I'll see you in the next video.